So the politicians in West Germany would like to become the politicians of old from East Germany. See, they want to go back to the old East German rules and regulations for the people. Because now, as many people probably found out on X this weekend, there has been a secret amendment to the law about the draft here in Germany that now all German men between the ages of 17 and 45 before leaving the country for an extended period of time, so more than 3 months, would have to get permission from the military in order to be able to make that trip or do that thing. That is not part of a democracy. And look, guys, I know everybody's been up in arms about this thing. They've been freaking out, tripping out. Everybody's tripping out on Twitter. News here in Germany, the only news channel that you can watch for actual information on YouTube. Everybody's freaking out, right? Everybody's like, oh my God. It's like, look. The one thing you don't have to worry about is that you're going to be conscripted into an army or a military to fight against an invading force here in Germany, right? Because that's all bullshit, okay? Russia and Putin, that's the reason that the politicians are justifying trying to bring back the draft, which and this is going to get complicated, but okay, for the American and English viewers out there, Germany has a draft, theoretically, but it's not being enforced, okay? But yet, so it's like a voluntary draft, and yet they have a rule now that's been in place since January that they didn't tell anybody about, which is really stupid, that all military-age men, so 17 to 45, can't leave the country for more than 3 months without explicit permission from the military. But on the military website, it shows that the permission is granted automatically because there is currently no active enforced draft. All very complicated, just extra bureaucratic bullshit. And really, you shouldn't take it that seriously in the sense that, oh my God, I'm going to go have to fight against Putin's army. Because Putin's army isn't coming to Germany, right? They're not coming to Europe. There's nothing they want here. There's nothing to have here. There's nothing to get here, right? They've got a giant country. You know what I'm saying? What are they going to want to do? You know what I mean? Sell us gas that's cheap and affordable. Oh my God. We have to repel them. I mean, the politicians are so ridiculous. So if you're between 17 and 45 and you're worried that you're going to get plucked off the street like they do in Ukraine and get thrown on the front lines of some war for some politician, don't worry. It's not going to happen. What, however, you do need to be worried about is that the German politicians, the establishment politicians, so all the politicians that are not part of the AfD or the BSW parties, their establishment. So Friedrich Merz and his CDU and the SPD and the FDP and the Greens and the leftists, they're all establishment politicians. They all serve apparently something else except for the German people or the tax-paying citizens of the country in order to make this country a livable place. They're doing everything they can to make it an unlivable place. And they are trying to do it through propaganda, right? And they've always done it through propaganda. That's how these parties have stayed alive all these decades, right? That's how, no matter what you elect in America, who you elect in America, you still get some sort of neocon warmonger, even Donald Trump. It was against everything that I thought could ever happen, but there we are. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is not the same person that I supported for 10 years today. Sorry, it's just not. So all of these establishment politicians in Western democracies, so to say, have been able to stay afloat because they had control of the narrative and they had control of the propaganda. And they don't anymore because of the internet and social media and the speed at which we can communicate with anybody else on the planet, all the way on the other side, get pictures, video, everything, right? And we've got a lot of people that are rightly so, very conspiracy minded, that are on the internet 24 hours a day, sleuthing to make sure we're not getting fucking lied to and fucked over. And let me tell you, we are pretty much all the time from the establishment. Now, I've talked about this a lot in my videos. The establishment sees they're going to lose power. It might not be today, but it might not be tomorrow, but it's going to be in our lifetimes that they're going to be completely irrelevant and they know it. And so what are they doing? They're becoming more and more and more blatantly authoritarian, right? You see in America, the Epstein files, right, have basically been uncovered enough that people can make pretty good deductions that some people at least have to be talked to or investigated. Yet the government in America is telling all of the citizens, listen, there's connections, there's plenty of investigative material here, there's plenty of probable cause to look into certain things and certain people, but we're just not gonna. And so go fuck yourself, right? That's basically their attitude. Here in Germany, the politicians, the fucking, what's his name? Wolfgang Weimar, I think, the guy that's obviously blatantly corrupt with his publishing company, right? Plagiarized everything. People are getting caught left and right. The Cum-Ex scandal here in Germany with Olaf Scholz, the former chancellor. They all get caught today. They all realize they can't lie their way in and out of things anymore. They can't lie their way into power. They can't lie their way to keep power because they don't have control of the machine anymore. They don't have control of the narrative anymore. And that's why they're trying to clamp down on internet speech. That's why in England, 1,200 people a year, or 12,000, I don't know, I think it's 12,000, yeah. 12,000 people a year get arrested for Facebook posts. That's why here the police are kicking in doors, investigating people and taking their phones away because of, they insulted a politician. It's like insulting the royalty, which is the law that's under, by the way, here in Germany. And now they want to assert even more control over the population by saying to them, hey, listen, if you're a military-aged man between 17 and 45, you have to call us for permission to leave the country, which is bananas. Like, first of all, let me explain to y'all how fucking the EU works, right? The only benefit that the citizens have about the EU, that's the only benefit it gives, is that we can travel from one country to another without visas or any shit. We can work wherever we want. We can live wherever we want. And how many fucking military-aged men from Germany do you really think are living in Germany? How many are spread out across all of the EU? Does that mean they have to now come back? You know what I'm saying? To Germany to defend against this invisible monster, Putin? You know what I'm saying? That they're going to go, what are they talking about? You know what I mean? What are they talking about? Look, what you guys have to be worried about is these politicians need to be removed from power before they change something within the legal system, before they change a law enough under our noses or behind our backs to make it so that we really don't have any legal foot to stand on anymore. They are trying to take our rights. Ever since COVID, at least everybody should have woken up to the fact that, hey, our rights that we supposedly have, our rights to freedom of movement, all that shit, apparently that only counts when the politicians in power of the day want us to have those rights. During COVID, we all saw that. Locked in your fucking house. Can't walk your dog until this time. Can't shop there. You can shop for groceries, but not for extra items. So they wall off all these extra items. If you've got a business you can't be open, well, Walmart can. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, listen. Here in Germany, they had prostitutes doing fucking vaccine drives, right? So basically, you got a free blowjob if you got a vaccine. That's how crazy these motherfuckers are. Okay? They're closing down churches, but whorehouses are open. You know what I mean? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Anybody with a fucking brain can see that shit is not logical at all. At all. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous bullshit. And the people peddling this ridiculous bullshit are the people that think that they have power over all of us, which they do because we let them have it. But it's time to get these motherfuckers out of office. And the only way to do that, there's two ways to do it. Elect better politicians. And in Germany, we still have a chance. America, it's pretty much over. If Donald Trump isn't going to keep his word, I mean, no other president in my whole lifetime has even come close to being like Donald Trump and would ever have changed anything. And now it turns out that Donald Trump isn't like that either. You know what I'm saying? So I think America's basically fucked. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that probably the Democrats will win the midterms. And look, Donald Trump turned out to be a big fucking lying bastard. Even though I believed his bullshit for 10 years. right? 10 years I believed him. And now maybe something will change. Maybe he's playing 4D chess. Maybe I'll eat my words later and say, damn, I fucked up. I judged him too soon. It's possible. But we've been fucking with this for 2 years, and there's still not one arrest in America of anybody of consequence that deserves to be put behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Instead, the FBI is busy framing people that clearly didn't do anything to cover up for the people that did. Epstein files, no arrest there, no nothing. It's crazy, right? These type of people need to be removed, right? And the only way to remove them, there's two ways, is elect better people or violence. Or take them over. You know what I'm saying? Take them over physically and escort them out of the fucking building. Now, unfortunately, we live in an era and we live in a society of weak fucking people that will never organize to do something like that, ever. So then you basically have two choices. Either you get subjugated and become a freedomless person, you know what I'm saying, that can't even decide as an adult man in the country you pay all these taxes to so that immigrants can get free fucking health care, can get housing, can be on the fucking government dime for the rest of their lives while you work your ass off at 3 jobs in order to be able to support your family. That same government that's doing that to you right now is going to tell you, oh, and you can't leave the country for more than 3 months without asking for our permission because maybe we might need you to fight Putin for us. You know what I mean? That's what they're telling you. How many kicks in the balls do German people need before they wake up and go, oh, wait a minute. It's not the AfD that are the Nazis. It's these establishment cronies. They're the fucking Nazis. And they've got everybody believing that people like me and the AfD are the Nazis, right? That's how fucking jello mold-headed people are, that they actually fall for the shit. But the shit is people are starting to wake up. So I got a message for all of the German guys that are in this country that are looking at their future and saying, oh, what am I going to do with my future? I'm in the prime of my life. I'm out of my school. I'm getting ready to do something. Leave this country. Let me tell you, if the AfD does not get elected next federal election with a full majority so that they actually can do something, because without that majority, they're just not going to be able to do anything. Unless the other establishment parties are so desperate to have their government salary and their cushy jobs and their power that they're willing to work for the AfD suddenly if there's no other chance. That's a possibility. As a matter of fact, I think probably a lot of them will go for that. But the best way would be get the AfD in there, full majority, and let them turn this fucker around before it goes completely to shit. If the AfD doesn't win in the next federal election, all young people should leave this country and start their lives in a place that supports people that are paying the taxes and footing the bill for the country's exploits. At least, you know what I mean? Germany is not going to be it. These politicians have shown you people that they do not give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck. Gas prices are so high that people can't even get to work anymore. They're like, oh, fuck it. I'm starting to wonder how my trucking company is going to make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking my boss, like, yo, dude, is this going to be a real problem or what? He's like, I don't know, man. It's pretty fucked up. So it's getting crazy. But do they take away the CO2 tax off the gasoline for you? So you pay relatively cheaper prices, or stop charging you like the sales tax on gas? No, sir. They need that money because they want to up the Ukraine fund help, the Ukraine help fund. So they want to make that $11.5 billion a year for just Germany, for Zelensky. But we've got to pay gas at $2.50 diesel, $2.50 a liter. That's $10 a gallon, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's $10 a gallon. We got to pay that so Zelensky can have money. That's why. These people hate you. Like I said, how many kicks in the balls do you fucking people need? Please elect the fucking AfD before these morons get you and your kids and your loved ones into a fucking war with people that don't even want war with you. These people are such fucking morons that it's unbelievable. They're gonna get you killed eventually. So please, vote for the AfD and let them have a chance. If they can't do it, if they're not gonna be able to do it, then it's gone. It's hopeless. Then give up on it. You know what I'm saying? I will leave Germany. If the AfD wins and still can't make any changes that are going to be beneficial to the people here, I'm fucking out. Why the fuck should I pay for illegal immigrants? You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. No, I don't give a fuck. No. If that makes me racist, fine, I'm a fucking racist. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So don't be worried you're going to get conscripted into some fucking army. These people couldn't get an army together if they tried. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking morons. They can't get anything together. They can't get anything done. You see it. They're incompetent. They're incompetent fucking morons. Don't worry. They're not going to put you in an army, okay? But the fact that they think that they can keep you as an adult person who makes your own money and your own decisions in the country, unless you ask for permission from the Bundeswehr, means they've lost their fucking minds. It means they are willing to go to any extent in order to keep power because they know they're losing it. They know their stories are bullshit in the ears of most people with even one brain cell left. They know it and they can't hide it. And so the only thing they can do is either give up or become as authoritarian as possible. And they can only become as authoritarian as you people let them become. So stop them before it needs violence. Stop them while you can at the voting booth. Give it a chance. Germany's still got a chance. The AfD is not Trump. They're new. They haven't had power in Germany before. Let them have it. For God's sake, it's your only hope. Because the people that are running the show now, the establishment crony politicians, have completely lost their mind. They're power sick, power hungry, morons. Incompetent fucking morons. That has no business deciding anything about your life as a regular person. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And yet they want to decide everything. They decide how much meat you eat. They want to decide if you can drive a fucking diesel car or not. They want to just force you to drive an electric car. They decide how much you pay for gas and power because, well, we have to help the climate change. Climate change is not my fucking problem. I don't give a fuck about it. Fuck it. I don't want to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? No. But at the point of a gun, they take your money. Gates said the thing for the TVs, the point of a gun, they take your money. And they give it all to some fucking cokehead in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? That's how crazy this shit really is. So young people of Germany, if the AfD doesn't win, or if they do and they don't get a majority and can't get anything done, please pack your fucking bags and go to a country where you have a future, because Germany is not going to be it. These people have almost indefinitely ruined the whole country. In the 10 years I've been here. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've been 12 years now, right? But in 2014, that was like right before the Ampel got elected. And ever since they got in power, I've seen Germany just go completely to shit in 10 years, in real time. I've lived in a lot of countries. I've never witnessed a downfall that quickly and that fast with just two governments that were able to fucking tear it to shit. Okay? Hey, come on now, people. Wake the fuck up. AfD is your only chance and last chance, and if they can't do it, it's time to abandon ship in this bitch.